For this project, you will need a superfine yarn, a 3mm crochet hook, a yarn needle, and a pair of scissors. Starting off with round 1, we're going to work 12 single crochet into a magic ring. Slip stitch into the first single crochet of the ring and pull the tail to secure. After that, we're going to chain 3, and on the same stitch we're going to work 1 double crochet and 2 double crochet as well in each of the stitches around. At the very end, slip stitch into the third chain of the beginning chains, and we now have 24 stitches for row 2 or round 2. Now moving on to round 3, chain 3, and on the same stitch work a double crochet. Chain 1, skip the next stitch, and work 2 double crochet into the next stitch. Now that will be the pattern for the rest of the round. Chain 1, skip the next stitch, 2 double crochet into the next stitch. Do that and meet me back later at the end of the row. At the end of the row, slip stitch into the third chain of the beginning chains, and we now have 24 double crochet and 12 chain 1 space. Now row 4, chain 1, and on the same stitch we're going to work a single crochet. So chain 1 here doesn't count as a stitch, okay? Now on the next stitch, we're going to work another single crochet, like so. After that, on the chain 1 space, we're going to work a popcorn stitch. To work a popcorn stitch, we're going to work 5 double crochet into the stitch or into the chain 1 space. 3, 4, 5. Now remove your hook and insert it into the first double crochet of the round, and then from the back you're going to pick up the working loop and pull it through all the way to the front, like so. Chain 1 to secure, and that is our popcorn stitch. Now on the next stitch we're going to work a single crochet, and another single crochet in the next stitch. So this will be the pattern for the rest of the round: popcorn stitch and then 2 single crochet. So do that and meet me back later until you are finished with this round. Slip stitch into the first single crochet to close the round. Now chain 3 for the next round, and chain 3 here counts as 1 double crochet, and on the next stitch we're going to work 1 double crochet. So we now have 2 stitches. Chain 3, skip the popcorn stitch, and on the next stitch we're going to work 1 double crochet. And again 1 double crochet on the next stitch. So this will be the pattern for the rest of the round: chain 3, skip the popcorn stitch, and 2 double crochet. At the end, slip stitch into the third chain of the beginning chains. Now on the next row, we're going to start our border or the triangle. So slip stitch into the next stitch and slip stitch again until you reach the 3 chain gap. So from here, we will work with the first edge, chain 3, and work 2 double crochet into the chain 3 space. Chain 2, and again back into that same chain 3 space, we're going to work 3 double crochet. Now on the next 2 stitches, we're going to work 1 single crochet each. So 1 and 2. And on the 3 chain gap, we will work 2 single crochet. Again, on the 2 double crochet, we will work 1 single crochet each. And again, 2 single crochet into the 3 chain space. Two single crochet, and now we are on the next edge, so we will do the same thing as what we did in the previous one. So 3 double crochet into the chain 3 space, chain 2, and again 3 double crochet back into the chain 3 space. So this will be the pattern that you will repeat for the rest of the round. As you can see on the side, we have here 3 chain 3 gaps, 1, 2, 3, and on the other side we will do the same thing again, and then work the next edge, and then again 3 gaps on the next side. So do that and meet me back later when you're done. So I'm now at the end of my row, and from here we will slip stitch into the 3rd chain of the beginning chains. And again slip stitch into the next stitch. And again slip stitch into the next stitch, and finally slip stitch until we are in the gap or the chain 1 space. So from here we will start working the next row. So we will just repeat the same thing as what we did in the previous row. So chain 3, and again into the chain 1 gap we will work 2 double crochet. So it's just like the other edge. So chain 2, and back into the same gap we will work 3 double crochet. So from here we will be working on the side, which is we will work 1 single crochet each in each of the stitches until we reach the other edge. So it will be very easy from here on. So 1 double crochet in the next stitch until you reach the other edge. Okay, so here we will work again the same thing, 3 double crochet, chain 2 and 3 double crochet, the pattern for the edge. So as you can see, wait, so I need to frog this a little bit. Okay, I need to add 1 more stitch here because I only worked 2. So 1, so that's 3 double crochet, chain 2, and again 3 double crochet. So this will be the pattern for the rest of the round. And after this, we will just repeat the same thing again for the edge until you reach the other side, and meet me back later at the very end of the row. At the very end, you're going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain of the beginning chains, and again, just like what we did earlier, we're going to slip stitch in the next stitch. So slip stitch, and again slip stitch until you reach the chain 1 gap and in the very top. So from here you will just continue working and repeating the pattern as the previous row. So chain 3 and again 2 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, and repeat everything until your triangle is enough that can cover your chest or your boob. Okay, so do that and meet me back later. So here at the very end, I'm now at the top. So I made mine. I have here about 4 rows of double crochets, and I also did another cup as well, as you can see. So now we will continue with the halter strap. So don't cut your yarn, and we will just continue with the chain for the straps. So you're going to work a chain that is enough to do a tie in your neck area. And once you have your chains, you're going to work a single crochet into the second chain from the hook and continue doing so until you reach the very end of your strap. Slip stitch into the next stitch, fasten off and cut the yarn. Now go ahead and make the second cup as well. And once you have your second cup, we're now ready to start joining the 2 cups together. So take your yarn needle and we're going to seam probably about 1.5 inch, or this is totally up to you if you want your cups to be more apart from each other, and do the seaming at the back loops only so that the seams are not so visible. Once you're done, we're ready to start working on the bottom part of the top. So you're going to attach your yarn into the first stitch from the bottom. And from here, we will work a row of half double crochet. So chain 1. And chain 1 here doesn't count as a stitch. Okay, so on the same stitch, we will work 1 half double crochet and continue working a half double crochet for each of the stitches across until you reach the end of the row. So at the end of the row, we're going to repeat the same thing again. So chain 1 and turn your work. And again, repeat a row of half double crochet. Now for the side straps, you will just continue with a chain that is long enough for your size. And when you have the amount that you need, you will work a single crochet into the second chain from the hook and continue all the way across, and repeat the same thing for the other strap as well. And that marks the end of this tutorial. Friends, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you will make this top, please don't forget to tag me on social media at whataboutYarn. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. That would really mean so much to me. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I will see you on the next